Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Mel and I am a married disciple. I work full-time as a structural engineer and I'm also going to school to get my master's degree. But I figured we could do a March budget with me, or a March, not quite a budget with me because I've already kind of worked it out, just because I look at this like every day. Not a day goes by where I don't look at our budget. So to start off, the spreadsheet that I used is originally from, what's her name? Rachel Lee. It's the Storm version of her annual budget. I'll link it down below if I remember. But I went in and did my own thing to it, kind of. I changed some things because I like spreadsheets and I'm relatively good with spreadsheets, so I was able to work it out to where I didn't mess anything up by changing things around to suit how I wanted things to be. So for example, up here, this projected balance on, I like to know exactly how much money we're going to have on exactly what day. So that way I know, like, oh, we're going to be $100 short like the day before payday. Let me do something about that. The one thing I don't like about budgeting spreadsheets, not all, I haven't tried every budgeting spreadsheet there is out there, but typically what I found is none of them really help manage actual cash flow. So sure, this says that we're earning $1,040.29 more than what we're spending, but where is that $1,040.29? You know, like, where does that fall? Just because it works out that way for the month as a whole doesn't mean that we're going to be good to go every week, if that makes sense. So that's why I like to have the little projected balance part. So I added that. I also added some other things like this right here, like the difference between the income and expenses. Also, this breakdown section right here, expense breakdown, that was originally just, some other kind of breakdown. I think it was a spending breakdown, and I was like, nah, I want to see an expense breakdown, so I changed that. I added more to the bill summary. I added more to the expense tracker. Also, I color coded this so that, you know, red means scary, y'all, for anyone who also watches John Wolfe. Anyway, so to begin, Alex and I, thankfully, our pay schedules align so that we get paid every week. You can also see I also added this leftover from last month quote income right here because, that counts. So it's not technically income, it's just, hey, this is what we have left over from last month that can count towards this month, like helping us out this month. And the reason why it's so large is because we got the majority of our tax return back. I get paid the same amount every week because I work the same number of hours every week. So Alex's is a little different. So I just estimate on the low end. That's how I do that. I'm like, okay, let me stay on the safe side and just guess that he's going to get paid this much this week. In terms of expenses, you can see how I broke it down here. So groceries, Alex eating out, Mel eating out, Alex spending, Mel spending, both eating out. Travel, this isn't a normal expense. We're going to California later this month for a baby shower. So, I budgeted $2,000. It might be more, I don't know, because we decided to drive. It might be more than that. I'm hoping it's not, but if it is, amen, I'll, cut something else out. But for now, I have it set to 2,000. I asked Alex to give me his best estimate as soon as he got those numbers. So he will get those to me as soon as he has them because he's the one making all the arrangements. So there's that. In terms of these items, it's just like I need a cap. I adjust Alex's as we go on throughout the month if we can, but yeah. But if something comes up, then I usually make these go to zero to make up for it. And I'm like, hey, no eating out this month, Groceries, I try to keep it at $500. I want to see how this month goes, actually, because I'm trying a new recipe for the dog's food. I also restarted our HelloFresh subscription, so we'll see how accurate this is. I'm curious to see because usually we almost always go over our grocery budget, and I'm trying to get it to be at most $500 a month, but grocery prices just keep getting higher, so I don't know if that's feasible, but we'll see this month. So there's that. Gas, I budget for $300 a month. that's just what it usually is. So this is for Logan's medicine. This should actually be $230. So that's for Logan's medicine, this dog's vet budget right here. Dog's grooming, ideally we get them groomed once a month. Doesn't always happen, but it's, we budget for it, so it's there if it does happen. Cart maintenance, have that set to 0 because we have a new car, so it shouldn't theoretically need anything. This quote kingdom stuff, this is usually benevolence, or like if someone just needs help with something, or we buy food for Bible talk, stuff like that. Missions, this is 0 because we gave our missions last month, so that's nice. Parking, I go to campus every week for class, so that's what that is. Dates, I think I set this to 0 because we're traveling this month. I need to check, actually. I might have already planned at least one date this month that will cost something, but I'll double check that later. But for now, it's set to 0. I normally have that anywhere from like 300 to 400. Just, it's pretty arbitrary, to be honest. And then this business section, this is like if I need to make a transfer to my business checking account to cover bills. Like you guys know I just started it, so I haven't had any new clients yet. So all the money that's been going into it has been coming straight from us. Like I believe, what is it called? An owner's contribution, I think is what it's officially called. But so it's set to 0 this month again because of travel. So hopefully, obviously if something does come up that what I have in my business account can't cover, then I'm obviously going to make a transfer. But right now it's set to 0, so hopefully it stays that way. And then miscellaneous, I have this set to 800 right now because I know for sure we will be spending at least $700 on something. I won't say what it is, but yeah, so I just upped it by 100 for like taxes, or I don't know exactly how much it's going to be, but I know it'll be around 700. So in terms of debt, you can see we have a car loan payment. I have the dates over here. I didn't really want to add another column, but I have them hiding right here. So I have obviously our car loan payment. I upped Alex's student loan payments so that this way they'll be completely paid off by the end of the year. My student loans I have set at $120 a month, which I know is like basically nothing, but it's just to help offset the interest. Nothing on Alex's credit cards. Hopefully that stays that way. Mine, this is carryover from last month. I'm still waiting to be refunded for something from work. So that's why that carried over, because I haven't been refunded for it yet. So hopefully that happens soon. But I obviously need to pay that off. I can't wait for a refund. So there's that. And then I have these set aside for debt things here just because I want it, like, I don't want to put it in savings because in my head it's like, oh, that's savings now. But I just need, so I'm thinking maybe I don't want to do cash withdrawals because I don't want to have a ton of cash on me or just laying around in the house, So in terms of budgeting, I just have it theoretically, not metaphorically, but theoretically set aside for debt because I want to start saving up to just make like one huge payment at the end of the year. That would be great. Debt payoff is something that I really want to go after this year, so which is another reason why I started my business. You guys know I've talked about that before. So over here we have our bills. I think bills and expenses are kind of, I don't know, they're kind of interchangeable. Well, maybe not really, but over here I put things that for sure happen every month on the same date. So I guess that's the difference between a bill and an expense. But rent, you can see we already paid that today. Today is February 28th. So that's why that's already there. The water bill, we got that in, and you can see how much that is, which is actually the lowest it's been in a minute. So that's nice to see. Excel, I budget for $150. It's sometimes over that, it's sometimes under that. Trash bill, it averages out to about $30 a month. Our Xfinity bill, you can see that there, that's what it usually is. And then our insurance, or auto insurance. I pay for extra storage, like extra Google storage. And so that's why that's there. And then Google Fi, that honestly, well, we just upped it. That's what I've budgeted for. It might be more than that, it might be less, I don't know. And then contribution, this is the weekly amount that we give to the church. And then I do have YouTube Premium, so that's what that is. Alex has Audible. I also have Apple Music. Principal, that's just disability insurance, so there's that. And then you can see we started our HelloFresh subscription back up, so that's nice. This is 3 meals, or 3 meals a week, but like 6 portions. So anyway, so there's that. And then this, it says unknown because I don't know what this is. Alex knows what it is. He just hasn't told me for whatever reason, so that's fine. But whatever this is, it comes out every month. So I'm like, well, obviously I'm going to put that in. And then Epidemic Sound subscription for both of my YouTube channels. And then this used to be something, I don't remember what it was. It's blank now. I can change it to whatever if something comes up. But yeah. And then Canva. I think that's it. Over here you can see expense tracker. So whenever, if I go to Starbucks, I put in the date. I pick the category, description, put in the amount. Pretty straightforward. I like this little summary bit right here. This expense breakdown, it's a pie chart or donut chart, whatever, like this one is. But so we won't see that until I put something over here. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Hope that makes sense. Down here, this right here is the difference between the income and total expenses. I like to keep this at 1,000. It doesn't always stay that way. The actual almost always looks different from here. So, but I like to have at least $1,000 of wiggle room, so to speak. And yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention savings $1,000. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Again, these hidden dates over here and right here are so that I can have that projected balance up here. So, I can update this to 60 there. There we go. Now we're not in the red. All right, so that is our 2025 March budget. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know. If you want me to go into more detail about something or break something else down in here or whatever, then just let me know in the comments. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.